So, the basic things you need to know before starting an organic farm. A lot of questions strike upon in our minds when we think of starting something new. Similar is the case when one tries to start an organic farm. Farming is considered as one of the oldest human professions, but regrettably, this noble job of producing food has somehow went out of fashion. In most countries, farming and agriculture in general is seen as one way ticket to poverty. Young people are abandoning the countryside to seek better opportunities in urban areas. In recent years, however, we meet more and more young people who are taking farming as a profession and as a practical source of profit. This is mostly because of the change in the perspective of how young people see farming. This positive view of agriculture has increased with the growth of global population. A bigger the population means more people to feed and therefore more food to produce. Organic food is also gaining popularity due to its high nutritional benefit. Well, the factors you have to consider before starting an organic farm are: you need to learn the basics of organic farming. Learning the basics of natural and organic farming is the first step in starting an organic farm. This definitely gives hints of what one may expect and where one should be starting from. It's helpful to invest in a pre-hand research. It's also important to be engaged in conversations with people who are already in this business. Participate in organic farm training program and farmer meetup symposiums. The experience of another farmer who went through a similar phase is very helpful in making the exploratory process a lot smoother. The internet also plays a huge role, as is a massive playlist, tutorials, videos, and online forums about organic farming. Books related to organic farming is also a massive resource worthy of consideration. The site is the key. The next thing you should consider is the site. It plays a very important role for any venture to be successful. An organic farm's location usually determines how the venture will turn out. It should be near a clean water source. Water is a non negotiable resource for crop health and growth. If the water source is far, it's much more difficult to manage the irrigation process. For a newcomer, this is a tedious consideration to make, but it's also crucial for the success of the venture. The proximity of the farm to the marketplace also plays a big role in the sustainability of the farm. The farm's closeness to the market allows for the easy transport of produce for selling. Also, this helps save costs when transporting materials to the farm. However, site selection should also be aligned with the purpose of the organic farm. If the farm is not for a commercial purpose, the role of the above mentioned factors will potentially decrease. Well, the third one is, sorry, you need to match the land with what it is best for. While deciding on what can be grown in the land, it's extremely important to uh, assess the site soil condition as well as the resources available. Uh, a plant that is indigenous to the landscape, temperature, elevation, and available resources is much easier to manage than growing a plant that is foreign to the area. However, there are also practical ways to growing crops and animals that are not native to that specific area. Take note though that this might be a little challenging for the first time organic farmers. Then you need to know your market. It's very important to know the type of market that a farmer is catering for. Some agricultural products may not be sellable in a certain type of market. This consideration is very helpful in making the venture sustainable. Then you need to prepare the soil and make a good compost. All good organic farm produce start with great soil, good soil. The soil's condition directly complements the plants growing in it. Inorganic soil treatments potentially harm the environment, the plant that grows in the soil, as well as the consumers who eventually eat the food. Soil means soil with nutrients necessary for the growth of plants. Good soil is a mixture of compost, leaf and grass clippings, and manure, among other vital compositions. Then you need to consider that take care. You need to take care of what you plant. The process of growing a crop is a lengthy one. Organic farming takes time and it requires more attention compared to the conventional farming. There are certain techniques that need to be considered depending on the plant and farm condition. Also, one organic farming technique may not be necessary work for all the plants in the farm. Water is a must for plants growth and health. Regular watering is necessary for the plants to grow, and generally plants are watered 2 to 3 times a day. You need to seek a mentor and network with people. You need, and most importantly, patience. You need to be patient because patience play a key role. Like some people who plans to start an organic farm, which they get organic fruits and vegetables overnight. Sorry to break the bubble, but this is not even close to what happens in reality. Growing organic crops is a slow and tedious process, so you need to be patient. Well, I hope it was helpful for you.